How are we going, everyone? Well, today's been a pruning day for me. I'm out here pruning my conifers. I've got this hedge here that needs a bit of a clean up. This is a young one that I haven't pruned. Well, when I acquired it, it was already out of shape. So we've done the second prune on it now, and it's already needing another one. And the topic here is really basically cleaned tools. And when you do prune conifers, make sure you clean out the centres of them and don't let them grow too big, especially when you're trying to create a hedge. Now, the problem with a conifer like this is the canker. You get the dieback, and it's a viral thing that once it starts to die off, you'll find it'll spread through the rest of the plant if you don't clean it as quickly as possible. And half the cause of that is irregular watering, lack of airflow, and I suppose, just the lack of nutrients. What we've got here is a little bit of dieback. See that there? All that there should get cut out. You can't leave things in there like this because it will knock it out. And once you do clean it out, you've got to shake out all the dead foliage. See all that? That suffocates the plant. And I found that by doing this, by cleaning it out like that, you reduce the amount of dieback you get on these plants. They're so susceptible to dying off like that. And it's been a virus once upon a time around these regions where, hundreds of kilometres, I suppose, of these conifers had died off. We've been able to salvage this one. But see up there, look at that. We've got some more dieback. Now, we're using a hedge trimmer and sometimes chainsaw because we get a bit of a thick wood, and our secateurs or anvil loppers. This is good for hardwood that's, branches like that, not soft tissue, whereas you need a bypass for soft tissue, so it's perfect for the conifer hedge like this. You want to see how big this hedge is? Come, let's go and have a little tour. Well, this is where I've been today here, folks. Up on my little picker, working on this hedge. And if you look down that way there's 148 or 150 metres after the driveway. And on this side, we've got about 150 metres in that direction. And also over here, so this is our little private courtyard. And I've got to prune all that there too. So, and admittedly, it's grown faster than I've had a chance to get up there. And that's the thing you don't want it to do because you get a lot of hardwood. Or have a look down here. So you can see the thicker branches. Now I've got to go back in here and clean that up with these anvil loppers because the hedge trimmer, although it cuts them pretty quick, it does a little bit of stripping of the bark on the outside, and that becomes viral. It can actually get a disease. It won't heal properly. So I've got to clean all this up, and if you've got a conifer hedge, tools, get your tools clean. Make sure you've always got your metho and spray them when you prune and when you're moving from one plant to the other. And hedge trimmers as well, clean them as well. Just because they're powered doesn't mean they're actually clean. They actually need to be sharpened, cleaned and sterilised before you use. Otherwise you'll get dieback. Now, this is the conifer hedge. Look over there. There's more over there. It's madness. There's the ligustrums there and the lumas. Remember, we couldn't remember the name of the plant around the house. Well, Luma apiculatus and the English box down in here. So folks, when you start pruning, clean your tools, fertilise your plants because your English box will need some blood and bone and a little bit of magnesium with the black grit as well. And your conifers as well, just put some compost underneath them. A bit of manure or compost or even worm castings will be great to feed them up well. Otherwise, get back into your veggie garden down on ground level and enjoy the broccolis, the cauliflowers and all the brassicas this time of year. And yes, for a lot of people who've been emailing, can you use black grit this time of year? Of course you can on your leafy greens. The calcium, magnesium and the phosphates will give them big, strong, healthy roots, stronger cell walls so they're well protected from the frost. And when the fruit comes, they'll be nice and big and juicy as well. So that's the vegetable head like the cauliflower and the broccoli head. If you haven't got any black grit, check out our website. We've still got our special running till midnight, 20% off all already discounted items with free shipping Australia-wide. That's vasilisgarden.com. From me, Vasily, Maresi. Oh, the coupon code is UNLOCK.